Alright, everyone. So we're back again on Planetside 2. This is going to be a short review over some of the recent changes that have been coming to the game. So here on the test server to show this, as this has yet to come to live, but like it's mainly about the planned new capture system that's called the assault base, which is going to be, I guess, given a test here at the Untapped Reservoir, which is going through a major redesign. It was originally just a empty construction base, but not long ago it was upgraded to be the test area for this new system. Like originally it was just a bunch of buildings here and there was like a small compound area, or like with a small spawn room. But now it's been recently overhauled again, and a trailer was revealed on the Planetside 2 channel showing this off. So again, this is only on the test server. Probably should have gone to use the warp gate. Like, got it. Maybe something that could fly. But I guess I could just walk over there or something. Oh, yeah, I'll just get a aircraft from somewhere. I guess tech plant. And do a quick show off of this as it is currently actually able to be tested. Fortunately, there's no one on the test server really to check this out, so I had to do it solo. But the concept of it, if you read in the notes, sounds pretty good. Like, definitely sounds like it could more benefit the core aspects of Planetside with the battle flow and such. As unlike the typical capture system where you just fight for control of either a single point or 3 points, or in some cases 4 points, and just holding them down until the base is capped. In this case, it's now basically like you capture it's sort of more like, I guess, domination, you could say, where you now fight for 1 point and then have to hold it and then progress to the others. So I guess just spawn a mosquito. Of course, oh shit, I don't have my controls the same. Anyway, here's the new area, like redesign. So as fly over, it's got like these two massive buildings, like some of the largest I've seen on an outpost. Like, these are bigger, almost the size of a central amp station structure. But anyways, you fly over, you see there's like lock indicators on the 2 of the points. And if you, like, not used to flying without my typical controls. So you see, like, I got a spawn room over here, and there's like 3 of them. So it sort of works, like, see how it's number indicator, 1 out of 3. So just go on, just exit, head over. A lot of this is pretty much unchanged. Like, this is all the same, so again, the cap point's still over here on the scaffolding. So as you come over to this, like if you look at the map, you'll see like there's a vehicle pad in this building over here. I'm standing by the point as usual. And of course, they take a little longer to capture.
We can still win this!
So there's a new capture indicator. It's got this thing called tickets. So I got these dog tag icons, and once we capture that point, this spawn room and so on, this changed to our faction. So it's kind of similar to the amp stations for the 3 points, like Zervan and Freyr over there in the distance. But you have to capture them in a specific order, and what the tickets are supposed to represent is the infantry. Like, once a point is captured, the defenders can no longer take it, and the way they have to defend the base is by reducing the defender the attackers' numbers, which is what the tickets represent. So in this case, they would have to kill players to reduce the ticket number, and see it slowly counts down as the base is also on a time limit, I'm guessing. But once again, capturing the point, there's no like countdown like usual, it just starts counting upward. But it still takes a good few seconds. So now this room here has been capped. And now the last point's over there. So now with that, you can actually spawn here at either of these rooms. So go ahead and spawn at this one. So you don't even need Sunders to maintain an attack with this system, which could probably be very beneficial for combat. See, these buildings are massive and pretty spread out. I actually like the design of them a bit. Definitely a lot more detailed than some of the like usual buildings you see at a lot of outposts. So now I'll move on to the C point. And of course the area is a lot more open, it's not cramped like what you might see at some other bases. Like it's pretty open, and this could definitely be beneficial to fight at, so you're not like constantly funneled into narrow corridors like you see, for example, at like maybe Nason's Defiance or the Ascent or the Crown, and at some like at tech plants. You won't be stuck in a total like meat grinder like at a biolab usually. So here's the C point. And again, there's no capture time like usual. Like what would be is like if there was a heavy fight happening, what you'd have to do as an attacker is push to this point and then hold it until it converts. Now the base is capped.
Victory is our tradition.
And so that captures the base. So it's not the usual having to hold down like at least 2 of the points and wait for the timer to count down. Now, as far as my opinion on this system, it definitely does feel like this could be a significant improvement to some, like at some bases that are a total pain to capture because of their setup. Like I could definitely see this maybe working at maybe on the Osher Center base. I forgot what it's even called, Excavian or whatever. Yeah, the Excavian cleanup. Like I definitely see this working there pretty well, given how difficult it is to cap it. I must say, like, system aside, like the design of this base is definitely rather nice. Like whoever's designed this, I definitely give them credit. And probably be cool to see them upgrade some current outposts with some of these like new buildings and such. It's rather neat. This is like a door and it's got like a burn hole through it, like it was cut open with a plasma cutter or melted open with a blast charge of some sort. So this is the main feature of it. I don't really know if there's much of anything to see elsewhere. Like I don't think there's any details, and this is likely going to probably be updated in the near future again. Let's just get a general play test to test the system out. But like they might add more rooms, they might add additional floors. It's like a helicopter pad, that's neat. Like, this could probably be a place where you would, in theory, maybe deploy a galaxy or something. Like, so like, yeah, and it's sort of like the capturable spawn rooms at amp stations, but you have to do them in a certain order, more or less. As for what other bases are likely going to receive this design, I don't know, as this is currently just the test of the new system. I could definitely see them maybe eventually upgrading some other bases, like they might, you know, update more of the construction sites like Tatway Station, Spiral, Oasis, or Sprawl, whatever that name's supposed to be. Then also got the construction bases around here. They might even could make use of one, like make the Shattered Warp Gate one giant one. That'd be probably pretty cool. Then you have like the couple of construction bases here on Esamir. Which, like, this one was originally a actual base, subterranean nanite analysis. It got removed a while back. But it could probably be a good system for that base if it was to be, like, restored. As for what they could do with Cobalt Geological, don't know exactly. And then I always got like 3. Like, got this small one, the Lowland Trading Post, and then there's the dual bridges over here, the Burgess Overlook. Then I could overhaul this area and make it more of a, like, maybe have spawn rooms on the bridges or something. And you got the sunken relay stations, not really much there. Could see them maybe using these ruined buildings, like, I think that's supposed to be the remains of the NS, the abandoned NS offices or whatever that was. They could probably make this whole area one of those. Or convert Howling Pass to one. As for... Definitely it is nice to see the game getting some major updates again after it's been pretty quiet, aside from the Sunder update, which is still surrounding controversy. But so, like, the idea would be is you would start an assault at, like usual, you would capture this point, and then you would have this spawn room to attack from, and then you would focus your attack on this building, and then swarm in and push slowly to the B point, and then you'd have to try to fight off the defenders in more tight enclosed space. Like, they definitely did a good job with the cover and doing that, so you're not stuck trying to walk into an open area and be possibly shot by snipers or risk being attacked by like a lasher or splash damage weapons. The fact it's mostly indoors would mean that you wouldn't have to worry about orbital strike spam too much. That's for... But again, this is probably not the complete base. They'll likely still change up some of its layout in the future, like they did already, technically. I could definitely see this, like, as a, say, building over here, maybe that could be a point as well, and this be like a 4 capture point base. But that'd probably not be the best idea, given you already have the Matt Watterson's Redemption over this way, which is already tough to fight out. But that's partially because of how it's designed, but this being more open and spread out would probably work better as like a 4-point facility. But, and again, this is on the test server. This is not yet on the live server, but it may be coming to live within, I would say, next couple months or so, depending on how it goes. It's unfortunate there's no one on the test server to help test this with. If you want to read up on this yourself, the patch notes, I'll have them linked in the description. I'll be showing more of this all probably as it progresses.